E bella ragazzi, e benvenuti in questo nuovissimo video di Alan. Adesso stiamo indagando sul corpo.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state, but yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Ok. Cosa è successo? Scomparso nel
Nightingale went
2010.
missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Ok. Ma so che non c'è niente da indagare. No, prima era questa qua. Adesso ho imparato. Ok, hanno fatto un bel casino qui, qualcuno li ha interrotti, solo un lavoro approfondito, ok.
Boot prints,
Ok,
indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
prima pensiamo che c'era lui. La prima vittima. Ah, che la nostra vittima non fosse mentalmente stabile.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Ok.
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Qua. Andiamo qua, ci sono altre cose, ci sono delle bottiglie.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Pacchetto di sigarette. Ah no,
Someone left in a hurry.
forse non andato in
Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? I think that's everything.
Ok. Andiamo prima questo. Ok. Poi abbiamo trovato questo.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Ok.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Devi sospettare che può usare la... E come fa?
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Ok. Un lago, ma perché adesso dopo 13 anni dove è stato? Lo scopriremo. Questa è la mappa. Ok.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Questo è un lago.
Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Bellissimo. Stupendo. Praticamente siamo adesso...
Anderson, did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably
Siamo...
looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
Qua c'è
The
qualcosa.
job is unfinished.
That seems pretty...
Ah, non per salire, pensavo che c'era
What's this guy
qualcosa.
doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Esaminiamo.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Un pezzo di carta.
Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the
the
words.
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here, someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept, even if they knew it would end up hurting them?
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Ok, appendiamo un altro indizio nella nostra bacheca. Allora, vediamo cosa avevamo trovato. Questo.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Ok. Questo è tutto indagini. Ok.
I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Dobbiamo fare ancora qualcosa.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Ok.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Ok, qui abbiamo finito l'indagine.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative to do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience? Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the Bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Ok, dammi la chiave del cancello.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Let's get the car. Drive to Bright Falls.
Okay,
And talk to these witnesses. The Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Ok, le chiavi che ci ha dato il tipo.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a
Qua
surprise
dov'è?
for
Di
deputies.
qui.
Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Corriamo un po' col compagno.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe.
Whoa.
And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in some...
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Ma viene con me o no? Corriamo. Perché non corre?
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Guida lui. Questa macchina.
I
Ok.
can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
Questa è
Need to swing by the
città.
lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Ok, siamo arrivati in
The
città.
diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Tavola calda. E dov'è?
Hi there.
No, no.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
Mamma mia, guardate che roba. Cioè.
Not enough. That's
Anche la sala sembra birra, guarda, bagnata.
bittersweet nectar. Get in the coffee world.
Sarà quel locale lì.
Oh dear. Cute.
Good to see you.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Ok,
Nice to meet you,
grazie.
Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm
Ci
Agent Saga
offre un
Anderson. This is
caffè.
Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culpin Lake was transpired.
Yes. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Devo fare qualcosa qua dentro.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
On it. Have some pie. I'll take your mind off things.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
D'accordo, perché eravate...
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
Ok.
What were you doing at Colton Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Ok. Allora, questi possiamo mettere in bacheca. No, aspetta dell'album.
The cult of the tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like video missing dear fat.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
Ok, dopo questa, diciamo, dichiarazione della barista, questo secondo video finisce qua, ragazzi. E vi ricordo come sempre, iscrivetevi al canale, mettendo like e attivando la campanella per tutte le notifiche.